Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11 is a very well-known verse in the Bible. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God's sovereignty means that God has the ultimate authority and control over everything in the universe. He is not limited by time, space, or circumstances. In the context of Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, it emphasizes that God is in control of our lives. Even when the situation seems uncertain or difficult, God's plans are unfolding according to His wisdom. Nothing happens outside His knowledge. Every challenge, blessings, or delay is under His watchful care. His plans are purposeful. God's sovereignty assures us that He works all things for the good of those who trust Him, even if you don't understand it immediately. In short, trusting God's sovereignty means believing that His plans are perfect, even when life feels confusing or out of control. Imagine a puppet master controlling a large, beautiful puppet show. From the audience's perspective, the strings are invisible and we only see the puppets moving, sometimes gracefully, sometimes awkwardly. We might think a puppet is out of control or making mistakes. But the puppet master sees the whole stage. Every movement has a purpose, and every puppet is a part of a bigger story. Even if a single puppet seems to stumble, the master is orchestrating everything perfectly, so the show turns out beautifully and in the end. In the same way, God is sovereign puppet master of our lives. We might not understand why things happen, why we face delays, or why some plans don't work out, but God sees the whole picture. His plan for us, like Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, are for our good, to give us hope and future even through struggles. Hope and future in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 refers to the assurance and confidence that God gives us about what lies ahead. Even when life is difficult, uncertain, or full of setbacks, God promises that His plans are for our ultimate good. What hope means? It's a trust that things can get better because God is at work behind the scenes. It gives us strength to keep going, even when circumstances are discouraging. Biblical hope isn't wishful thinking. It's a confident expectation rooted in God's faithfulness. The future. God has a plan that extends beyond our current struggles. The future here is about a life aligned with God's purpose, meaningful, secure, and filled with His blessings. It reminds us that temporary difficulties don't define the outcome. God's plan is bigger than today's problems. Simple illustration. Thinking of planting a seed. You can see the full plant underground at first, but with time, care, and the right conditions, it grows into a strong, fruitful tree. God's plan for your life work is a similar way. Even if today is hard, the future is promises will be full of growth, blessings, and hope. Good outcome in mind. His purpose is not harm, confuse, or leave you hopeless. Even difficulties have a role, teaching patience, building character, or redirecting you to something better. Guided by wisdom. Unlike human plans, which can fail, God's plans are perfect and will succeed. Trusting that His plans are purposeful gives us peace even when we don't see the full illustration. Think of a puzzle at first. The piece seems scattered and confusing. but God sees the complicated picture. Every piece, big or small, fits perfectly to create a beautiful image. That's how God purposely plans work in your life. Each event has a place in the bigger pictures He's orchestrating. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 is a powerful reminder that God has a plan for each of us. His sovereignty assures us that He is in control of every part of our lives. Even when circumstances feel uncertain or difficult, God's plans are not random. They are purposely designed for our ultimate good. This verse brings hope and future. It encourages us to trust that no matter the challenges we face, God is working behind the scene to guide, protect, and bless us. Like a master puzzle maker, He fits every piece of our lives together to create a meaningful and beautiful pictures. In essence, Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us to trust God's timing, rely on His wisdom, and hold on to the confident hope that He is leading us towards a future filled with His goodness and care.